What's up, y'all? Bevel Book here, back with another video. Week 1 NFL is finally here. College football just started. Fall weather's about to start kicking in. This is the best time of the year. Took a break from NFL, but it was much needed. But we're back. You guys don't know on the channel, I don't just do props. I do daily fantasy as well. I have a takedown in NBA and MLB, but my favorite sport, NFL, I have never gotten a takedown. That is my goal this year, is to get a takedown. Small lobby, big lobby. I prefer the big lobby. 50K to first, 100K to first, or something like that. But that is my goal this year, and let's get to it. This is for the Millie Maker. I have a few tickets that I won playing like MLB or something like that. I don't know how I won them exactly, but I won a few tickets to the $5 entry for the Millie Maker. Also, when I build lineups, I only build one lineup. But when I'm going all through the video, I'll give you a few players that I will have in my player pool if I play multiple lineups. But no matter what I play, because I play a lot of single entry, and then I'll just throw that one lineup into the big contest as well. But let's talk about where I'm kind of headed for this week. I'm gonna give you all my plays, but I will give you some spots that I like. And let's start off with Jaden Daniels. I really like this matchup against the Giants, and I also like quarterbacks who give me rushing upside, who will give me like a 5-10 yard scramble into the end zone for a touchdown or something like that. Like, I love quarterbacks. I love to build my lineup around quarterbacks who have rushing upside as well, and that's exactly what Jaden Daniels gives you. I kind of like Joe Burrow. Not in love with him this week, just because it's against Cleveland. I know what everyone thinks about Cleveland, but this is a division game, and they always play them tough, especially Jamar Chase. He's someone I'm not as high on this week as everyone else, so I'm going to stay away from Joe Burrow. Who else? Kyler Murray's in a good matchup against New Orleans. They're going to be terrible this year. Also rushing upside. Not mad at Goff either. Only thing about Goff is, you kind of know what you're getting from Goff, but whenever he hits. Like, he'll give you probably like 15 to 17 points a week, but then he'll give you those weeks where he'll put up like 30 points just through the air. So, and this would be the matchup to do it as well. I know it's a division game, but these are two very explosive offenses, and so I kind of like Goff this week as well. But my last pick is people I like right here, but my main player that I'm going to be building around is going to be Trevor Lawrence this week. He's going to be my quarterback this week. I really like this matchup against Carolina. They're one of the worst defenses in the league, and I don't think they did anything to improve that defense this offseason. I know their defensive tackle, Brown, was out last year, but he's only one person, and that really helps their run defense. But still, like I mentioned, I like quarterbacks who will give me a little bit of rushing upside as well. Plus, one of my favorite plays this week is Brian Thomas Jr. skipping ahead. So why not pair him with the quarterback that I like? And I'm kind of bullish on Trevor Lawrence just because of Liam Cohen being over there. You saw how he elevated Baker Mayfield in that Tampa Bay offense last year, and I feel like he can do the same with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has weapons and he has a coordinator, so it's almost like he has no choice but to succeed in this offense. Where I haven't decided what I'm doing yet is if I'm going to pair Trevor Lawrence with Brian Thomas Jr. Well, not if I want to pair him with Brian Thomas Jr., but if I'm going to go with ETN, just because I know it could be a little bit of a committee in the backfield, or if I'm going to go with another pass catcher like Travis Hunter or what's the tight end's name? Brent Strange. So that's where I'm still undecided on my lineup. Another person I'll probably lock in as a core piece for me this week is Drake London. So I'm not sure. I don't think Darnell Mooney is playing this week. I think he's going to be out for like a couple weeks, or he's like week to week or something like that. This is like one of the best game environments on the slate. Atlanta has like a top 5 offense in pace of play. Tampa Bay plays a lot of zone defense. And in the small sample size that we had last year with Drake London and Michael Penix, Drake London drew almost a 30% target share. So I really like that as well, especially if Penix is going to be down a few pass catchers. In the 2 games last year with Kirk Cousins going against Tampa Bay, he threw for 8 touchdowns. And I can see Michael Penix putting up similar numbers, if not more, going against his Tampa Bay defense. Tampa Bay also has the offense to keep up with the Falcons. It's not like the Falcons have like a just great lockdown defense either. I know they added some rookie pieces on the D line, but I feel like Tampa Bay can still put up some points in this matchup. And my last core piece I'm going to talk about for this week is, where is he? David Njoku. So like I said before, I'm going to have some chalky pieces in my main lineup, but I'm going to get different elsewhere. That may be with my defense, a different wide receiver, running backs. I'm not sure yet, but this is just what I like so far. So we know that Cincinnati's defense is terrible. Offense is elite, defense is terrible. So that is grounds for a great matchup and fantasy points. We are getting Joe Flacco as a starting quarterback, and we know who he is at this point in his career. He's not mobile at all. He's going to get it done through the air with his arm. And my favorite piece from this game is David Njoku. I know they have Tillman over there and I think Thrash, but they're not very established wide receivers. Outside of Jerry Jeudy, I would think David Njoku is their second wide receiver. So I really like this matchup for him as well. These are my core plays that I'm going to be playing this week on Draftkings for the Millie Maker. Like I said, I only play one lineup. I entered this lineup in a single entries. This is what I'm going to be entering into the Millie Maker. Hopefully I see y'all at the top tomorrow. But let's get to a few plays on Prizepicks before I let y'all go. So my play on Prizepicks is Brian Thomas Jr. over 75.5 receiving yards to pair with the Lamar Jackson free square. Like I said, this is one of my favorite matchup tomorrow. He's in my core plays. I feel like he should just dominate this matchup. Again, I'm taking Lamar Jackson, the free square, 0.5 passing yards. And then Brian Thomas Jr. over 75.5 receiving yards. Again, this is my first video like this, so if you guys could please leave me some feedback in the comments. What you like, what you didn't like, what I can improve on, what you would like to see for future videos. I think I'm gonna be doing this once a week. I'm trying to get it out early on Saturday, so y'all have enough time to watch the video and get ready for Sunday's main slate. But like I said, all feedback is welcome. I'm here to help you guys win money. So if you guys would like a more in-depth position by position breakdown, or if you feel like this should be two separate videos for the Prizepicks and the Draftkings, whatever it is, please just let me know down in the comments. Like I said before, if you would like more of my plays, my Discord will be linked down below. If you're new to Prizepicks, my promo code will be linked down below as well. With the first $5 you deposit and play, you receive $50 in promo funds. That's all I have for y'all this week. Hopefully I'll see y'all at the top Sunday night. Again, I'm Bet with Book, and I will see y'all next time.